everyone. Happy Wednesday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Reindeer and I'm excited to be with you. I so look forward to my Mondays and Wednesdays when I get to craft with my friends around the globe. Welcome to my happy space, aka my stamp studio. I am excited to be in here tonight. Most nights you would find me in here. I love creating, I love playing music. It's a great way to unwind from a busy day at work. Popping on a few minutes before 7, so Facebook can let you know I got live, and that gives me a chance to check my settings and make sure everything looks good. So welcome to our crafty session video. My name is Anne Granger, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. As I said, popping on just a few minutes before 7, so everyone can let you know that I've gone live. Facebook lets you know I've gone live. I hope you've had a great day. It's been very cold here. We had like a really hot spell, and then the weather just turned, like today I think it was like high of 8, but only the wind made it feel like it felt like 4, like it's crazy. But by the end of the week we're supposed to be back up to 20. I don't know. And I'm telling you, walking in the morning and doing bus duty a day, it's cold out there. I've actually said to my coworkers, I feel like I could use some hot chocolate today. All right, I found my iPad. I feel like I could see each other, so welcome. So if you're just new and finding me, I go live Mondays and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So what I do is I pick a product of the week. Monday nights I come to you at 7 p.m. Eastern time and I do a scrapbook page. And then on Wednesday nights, I bring you a card class to go because I want to be able to show you that you can mix and match our products, and use them for multiple reasons. Scrapbooking, card making, 3D, home decor. There's so much you can do with Stampin' Up! Products. And I don't know about you, but I truly love them. I love the quality, I love how they coordinate, but most of all, I love when I see my friends smile when I give them a handmade gift or handmade cards, or I show them a scrapbook light. I love seeing people's faces light up. So we have a fun one tonight. I know we're kind of still having past Halloween, but I thought we would dive into Christmas. Our Thanksgiving was last weekend, so we're steaming ahead with Christmas. We're going to be doing Christmas for a while with a little bit of mix and matching in between. But I feel like that window of opportunity where people are starting to create for Christmas is now. I'm not going to lie. I was in here on Saturday night working. I have a big Stampin' Up! Event, a big event next weekend. And I was working behind the scenes. I was creating some tags and I was using this stamp set we're using tonight. And I was like, I need Christmas music. I'm like, no, Ian, it's only mid-October. You can't do that. I'm like, no, yes, you do. So Apple Music, gotta love it. I Heart Christmas plays country Christmas all day long, which I love. So I've been in my happy place. I've been playing Christmas music. I've been crafting. I've been creating, stamping, loving it. It's actually truly a de-stressor at the end of the day. All right. So we've got lots to share with you tonight. We are making 4 cards designed around the super adorable Christmas Friends stamp set. Like this little reindeer moose is, I think, my favorite image. But I'm going to show you how to make some fun cards. Some of them are so simple. Well, they're pretty simple that you could mass produce them, because I think this is when we start looking at sending Christmas cards. So yeah, let's flip the camera and get started. So I'm going to flip my camera. You're going to see my blinds and I'm going to flip you down and we're going to jump right in. So if you're here, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how your day was. Please like, comment on my videos, share my videos. We want more people in this amazing crafting community, in the Stamp with Anne community. And make sure you head over to my blog and sign up for my newsletters. That's the best way to find out what's happening in the studio. I send one weekly on Sunday nights to recap all the videos and projects we've done. So if you missed them and you're like, hey, I really like that Christmas Friend stamp, that's the best way, because it directs you right back to my blog to where those videos are and where those projects are. All right, everyone. And I wanted to also say, I've had a lot of people reach out that they're loving my card classes. They're loving what I'm doing. And some of you have missed that time period for ordering. Guess what? You can head to my blog and I'll show you what that blog address is when I flip my camera. I have a PDF store now. So you can go buy all those past kits that you've missed out on, and you can get the measurements, supplies, and directions all in my PDF store. So it's like a win-win situation. All right, I'm going to flip my camera and we are going to get started. As I said, you're going to see my blinds. I can't believe how it's getting dark here so much earlier. Like I want to say by 6:45, I'm turning on lights here because it's definitely dark. And in the morning, it's so dark. All right, let me get in some shadows here. Let's see. All right, so as I said, this week we are using a new bundle that is from our September to December catalog. Can you believe that this catalog is 4 months long and we're already a month and a half into it? But what I want to show you tonight is we are using the gorgeous Christmas Friend bundle, and you can find it on page 43 of our catalog. So you can buy just the stamp set. If you're like, hey, I just want the stamps, you can get that. But if you like the dies, if you want to stamp and die cut, you can do that. But the best deal is get it as a bundle right here. So you're going to want to mark page 43, mark down this bundle because this is what we're using tonight. So here is the Christmas Friend stamp set. It is a red rubber, super cute. This guy looks like he's in the forest just singing. He loves Christmas songs and he's just singing his heart out to the world. I like the greetings, but I think this guy's like my favorite. And then some super cute dies. And I'm going to show you a tip with this one that I discovered on the weekend. I think it's going to be like my new favorite thing to use. So you can make presents. You can do cuts out the animals in the tree, and you can put some holly. So lots of fun things that you can do with this. So that is the product we are using tonight, which is the Christmas Friends. I paired it with some designer series paper, and I'm showing you the designer series paper. It is from the Reindeer Days Suite collection. And I wanted to let you know that this paper right now is not available. It's supposed to be in the warehouse in the next week. But I wanted to show it to you because A, I don't want you to miss out on it. So when it comes available, you will be able to order it. And it has some really great patterns. We're actually going to focus on the suite more in November. But this paper has been hot. Like people are grabbing it up pretty good. So I'm going to show you, that is on page 27. We're using the Reindeer Days Designer Series paper. Here is the Designer Series paper. Here is the ordering number if you need to write that down. Early Espresso, Garden Green, Granny Apple, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Real Red are the colors that are in this fabulous slate paper. Look at this one. Love it. It has cardinals on it. I don't know who's designing these papers lately, but they've been using a lot of cardinals, and I'm loving that. I love this one, just the trees and the bells. I think there's some really great ones. So tonight, we're focusing more on the ones that don't have the reindeer patterns because we're going to focus on those when we do the Reindeer Days Suite. So I wanted to show you how versatile this paper is. All right, so we use that. We are also using some of our scrapbooking products lined. We are using the two-tone cardstock. So I wanted to remind you, if you've been following me on my videos, especially my Monday nights, I've really been talking about the scrapbooking brochure. This scrapbooking brochure coordinates with our September to December catalog. You right now can buy our two-tone 12 by 12 paper in Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, and Black. That is where you get 12 sheets of each color. Or you can buy them in a collection, which is what we're going to show you. Tonight, we're going to be using some colors from here. So actually, you can buy them for either Real Red and Garden Green. So I'm just going to quickly show you those colors because they are pretty fabulous. And we're going to show you a couple techniques to use with those. The ways I like to use them right now. All right, and I just wanted to remind you, I cannot not share this amazing news. The best deal in town is the starter kit special. You're probably thinking, well, Anne, I don't want to be a demonstrator. I don't want to do classes. I don't want to do this. And hey, guess what? You don't have to do any of that. Right now, if you're a person who likes a discount, you're a person who has a big shopping list, you're a person who loves to meet new friends, you're a person who likes to be in a community with minded crafters, you're a person who likes to craft together online, you're a person who likes to go to meetings or like craft and go to gatherings where you can meet and be inspired, then this is for you. I can tell you out of my Stamp to Create team, and I have a fairly big team here in Canada, that majority of them, 90% of my team members are happy stampers, which I call, those are the ones who love the discount. Right now, $206 worth of products. So maybe you've been eyeing up some items that you want from the Christmas catalog or the annual catalog or the new scrapbooking line. $206, you only pay $135. It's the best deal in town. Plus, you get to test drive it for 6 months. And in 6 months, you're like, hey, I love this. I want to continue. And in 6 months, you're like, I'm not sure. Guess what? But I can tell you, the people that have been on my team, they have been around for more than 10 years. They love, love, love our community. If you would like more information, you can reach out to me. We would love to have you. And if you don't need any more information, just head to my blog, www.stampwithann.com, and click join now. That's also where you'll find our tutorials. All right, quickly going to show you these because I've shown these a lot, but just in case you're new and you're finding me, maybe you found me on my blog or my YouTube channel, which I want to say thank you for following us and joining us. These are our two-tone paper. And I have to admit, when I first heard about our two-tone paper, I was like, oh, I remember we had two-tone paper. It was textured. I didn't really care for it. But this is smooth, and I really like this paper. This is our new white willow. It's a very true white. Our basic white is more yellowish. If you can see, this is our basic white, and this is the white, so it's more pure. So there's our whisper white. Now, with a two-tone paper, one side of the paper is dark, the other side is light. I just cut these into 6x6 so I can show you. So you can see how it is. You can tear, you can emboss, you can stamp, you can do many things with this paper. There's pecan. I really like the black because you can really see the difference. Basic black, almost the light, looks like gray. The early espresso, you can really see, it reminds me of the old chocolate chip color we used to have. So there's early espresso. Here is Mossy Mellow. You can really see the difference there. I find with the more darker shades, you can really see the difference. Gorgeous Grape. Cajun Craze. Now you're probably thinking, well, Ian, you didn't show us all those colors in that brochure. You're right. There is 4 packs that you can get, 5 packs that you can get just 12 by 12s. But if you were to buy our two-tone assorted packs, you're going to get those colors. Real Red. So that's how I got all these colors, was I bought the assorted packs. Garden Green. Poppy Parade. Granny Apple, Pumpkin Pie, you can see these shades there, Petal Pink. And now, I really don't see big of a difference in Pool Party. It's a little bit, but it's more softer. So those are our 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock colors. I just cut mine into 6x6 so I can show you what we were doing. All right. Let's get started and get stamping. So tonight we are making 4 cards using the Christmas Friends stamp set. Bundle. And you have the chance to earn these card packs for free. So what do I mean? I would send you all the supplies to make these 4 cards. I would give you the embossed pieces, I would give you the die cuts, I would give you the embellishments, the twine, the cardstock, the envelopes, the designer series paper. The only thing I can't do is stamp. So you would get this in the mail. I would ship it in the mail next week to you. Have to be here in Canada. And then I would send you a PDF with all the supplies, and I would send you a link to this video so you could go back and watch it. But maybe you're thinking, hey, I like this card kit, but I don't have Christmas Friends. Well, guess what? You could use a different stamp set, but maybe you just want the card kit, so it's totally easy. All right. So let's show you what we're making for our first card tonight. Now, we are making this adorable little mouse. As I said, he is out singing in the world. He is so happy that the holiday season is coming, and he's gathering his friends and he's just singing. I kind of like to keep some cards simple at Christmas time because I feel like some of us like to mass produce and mail out. This would be a good one because there's no embellishments, no twine, no ribbon. It would be nice and flat for your regular stamp here. All right, so let's get started. We are using Pool Party. And I need my bone folder. You want to use a bone folder, if I can find it here, it's buried, to just crease your card because it literally helps with keeping your card flat. All right, we have our white, we have our real red, so let's go ahead and adhere that down. Now, when we go to stamp, I might stamp all of the images we need and color them, and then that way we'll just cut them out as we need them, or we might even just do them all at once. All right, there's that adorable reindeer paper. Look at those bells. We have our gray, which we're gonna put down, but we can go ahead and put this down. Actually, I should have stamped. All right, wish me luck because we're gonna stamp on this. I should have stamped before I put the adhesive on, but I couldn't flip it over. We're going to stamp our greeting in real red at the bottom, and we're going to use the greeting that says Happy Holidays. Okay, so just real red. Oh, perfect, we did it. Let me save that one because we will use that one again. All right, we're gonna set this aside because we're gonna do some stamping. So let's just put that aside for a minute. We're gonna bring in our Whisper White. I am stamping on our glass mat. I had one of my customers ask me how I like the glass mat. I love my glass mat. I use it all the time. Since I got my glass mat, which was probably back in June or July, I have not used a piece of gray paper. I use it, I love the way it stamps. I love everything. So we're just going to stamp all of our little animals. So we need an owl. There's Mr. Owl. Ain't he cute? We need a polar bear. So we're gonna stamp him. He's super cute too. There's that. Oops. Okay. We're going to stamp our reindeer, which I think is my favorite character out of this whole little thing. I don't know. There's just something about him that he's fun. Isn't he cute? So cute. It's time to clean my grid, my stamping scrub. And we're going to do the mouse. So we're just gonna color them all up. And that way we'll be done coloring. So we're not coloring them all at once. I mean, individually. All right, so let's go ahead and put that down. I'll just put that in there. Now, I do believe, I'm just gonna pull this out while I have it. I'm going to pull out the little tree. I'm actually gonna get a smaller ball. And we're going to stamp the Christmas tree in garden green. I have one of the old ink pads. Let's see. I don't think I pressed hard enough. That's okay. We can just stamp. There you go. So there's the tree. Okay. And we're just going to put that away. Put that there. And I'll close my ink pad and we're going to do some coloring and then we'll get finishing the rest of our cards. All right, so for our images, we are using our stamping blends, which are my favorite way of coloring. I just know they're alcohol markers. They make me feel like I'm an artist. I'm gonna tell you the colors as I color. We're using Peach Pie, mostly for my owl's nose, because he's so cute. Oh, and no, so we're using Peach Pie. So alcohol markers come in a light and dark, almost like our two-tone paper, right? It's very comparable. If you're linking like a dark shade, light shade, that's a good comparison. So they have like a nub tip and a brush. I prefer the nub because I feel I have more control over when I am coloring and stamping. All right, next we're going to do, I should have pulled all my cards out so I can see how I colored these guys, but I think I remember, so. Okay, and we'll just bring that. All right, so we're going to do the one colors that we don't. So we're using Bubble Bath. and we're using the dark shade of Bubble Bath. We're going to color the mouse's nose, the inside of my mouse's ears, and her tail. Okay, so there's that. We are going to use Smoky Slate, and I'm gonna do I'll do this in a minute. Okay, so I'm using Granny Apple Green and Real Red. So we're going to use Real Red Dark, and we're going to color the bow. And we're going to, no, I did a different color there. We're going to color here for his bow, and we're going to do the owl's hat. So this is all Real Red, and we're going to color all these little berries on his scarf. Now, yeah, that's good. So that's the Real Red. We're dark. Now we're going to come in with a Real Red light, and we're going to color his little bow. I'm going to blend those colors. Okay, and we're just going to color this little bow here. All right, so we are going to come in with Granny Apple Green, and we're going to do just a little dark on the ornament, and I'm going to do the spine of the book and the book pages in this color, and we're going to color. Now, for his wreath, I found I liked it better when it was a dark color more per se than the light green. I just wanted a darker wreath, so we are going to use the dark and just color it. Sometimes I don't necessarily use the light and dark. Sometimes I only use the light, sometimes I only use the dark, and sometimes I mix them together. It just depends on what look I'm trying to go for. Okay, so there's our wreath, and I believe we were done with that color. So we're going to come in with the Granny Apple. As I said, we're just going to color all these up so then we can cut them out, and then we'll be able to like just whip through the rest of the cards. Not whip, but we'll craft together. Okay, so there is that. I think that is good. I'm going to leave my polar bear the way he is. I just feel because he's white, I didn't really want to add any color to him. So he is done. We're going to finish coloring the mouse, and he's going to be just some shades of like dark here. And I'm going to do the bottom of my skates, that color. I'm going to come in with my light. And I'm going to color my mouse. Okay, so there's her mouse. And then I'm going to do the skates and the laces and the blades. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm not done there. For my owl, let's do the owl and then we'll do the moose. So for my owl, I am doing crumb cake, and I've colored him multiple times, and I found if I just did where all these like little lines are, I kind of colored them this way. kind of color those feathers. And then I kind of did his tail. I did dark feet, just because his feet look so good. Okay, so there is crumb cake. Now we're going to come in with the light crumb cake. And we're going to blend those colors. And it's okay if there's like some lines, because I wanted to highlight his fur on him. So, you know, he's got like his feathers, they're darker, and then we'll do his tail. So it's like a little bit of light and dark. So there's our owl. Now for our moose, I'm pulling in the natural tones. This is, they're numbered SU200, and it goes from 100 to 1,000. But I think in the catalog, they're called like light, medium, light, dark, medium. I wish they would have actually put the numbers that were beside them so you knew what colors they were. I'm going to use this for his antlers. Okay, and then we're going to color this one. And I'm also going to do his nose. I just think it's cute. Looks dark. Okay, so there's that. So then for his scarf, I'm going to do pool party. And I'm just going to do shades of dark and light. And I'm going to do it straight. Not gonna lie, I've actually had my hat and mitts on this week, especially in the morning when you're doing bus duty. It's very cold. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back in with the light and just color. So, and then I will go back over the dark just to give it a little bit more of darkness, just so you can definitely tell that there's like a two-tone on his scarf. You could totally do a different color. I just thought I would keep it the same hues of the pool party. All right, now for, oh, and I'm going to color his socks. I'm gonna do, let's just do all dark. He's like out on the town. He's getting ready to go skating. The mouse is singing. They're having a party. The owl is just watching it all. All right. We're going to bring in, oh, let me make sure I'm light. Yeah, light crumb cake. And we're just going to color him up. And then we're done all of the coloring we need for our cards. I did my moose a few different ways. I colored him dark. I don't know, I just didn't like it. I even used like some of the natural tones. I don't know, I just liked him as a light moose. I don't know, moose are dark. Maybe I guess I just didn't really find. I did try crumb cake, the darker crumb cake. I don't know, I just liked him. I just liked him light. Just something about it. All right, so let's bring in our Stampin' Cut emboss. I'm going to be using this tonight for a few things. So we're going to really make sure we hear these things down, because I don't like when they slip. All right, so we have, oh, let me put this here in my card here. We have the polar bear, so let's put the polar bear down. Now, I found over the weekend, because I was cutting out multiples of these, I put a few pieces down just to hold it in place. Let's do the owl. And then we'll run these two through, and we'll come back and do the moose and the mouse. And then we'll be ready to assemble the rest of our cards. All right, so there's that. I'm using Post-it notes just to hold it in place, because I really don't like when it slips on me. But I did see a great tip the other day when I was scrolling Facebook. They said to like put it back in. So there is our polar bear. How adorable is he? Super cute. Okay, polar bear, check. Make sure you take these dies off and put them away, because trust me, you don't want to throw them in the garbage and have to go look for them. We're going to pull off our owl. There's that. Super cute. Okay, so let's bring this in. Let's see. Let's try to get that lined up. So I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one here to hold. And then this mouse, I'm going to put one there. And one there. Okay. All right, move this out of the way. Let's bring those back in. Put those, I'm just gonna stick them on my light for now. So there's our moose. Isn't he adorable? And here is our little mouse. Look how cute he is. So as you see, these animals are super adorable. There's so much you can do with them. All right, so let's finish our card. So we bring our card back in that we're showing. We're going to go ahead and pop up our mouse. That's what took the longest, coloring. And sometimes I like to color ahead of time, but at the same time I like to show you in case you're learning how to color. So there's our mouse. We're just going to pop him onto our smoky slate. So we're using Real Red, Smoky Slate, and Pool Party. And then we're gonna pop this up. So we're just using our dimensionals, everybody's favorite. You should have them in your collection. You should have like caseloads of them. I can't believe how fast I go through them. Like on average, I'm making about 6 to 8 cards. No, 8 cards a week, because I make my samples and then I redo them with you guys. So, all right. So there is our happy holidays. And you know what I'm going to try to get into doing is putting an inside in. So let's do that. So that when I go to create, use them. I need to, all right. And I leave my cards blank because I do sell my cards at work. So there is our first one. Happy Holidays with the adorable little mouse. Isn't he cute? So that's card number 1. Let's go on to card number 2. Let's do all these and then we'll come into the bossing one. So card number 2 is the owl. And super cute. So we are using thick white, which is a color I normally use for my bases. Some people use basic white. I just like how thick it is. It feels almost like a regular cardstock. Thick white. Oh, let me show you the card we are making. So cute. Here's this. Now you're probably thinking, well, Anne, how did you get that big circle? I'm going to show you. Okay. So we have a piece of that Reindeer DSP, super cute. As I said, we're going to use those other patterns more when we use the suite. So let's go ahead. Sometimes when I'm lining up like this, I'll open my card up. All right, and we have a piece of Real Red. We're going to put that down. Okay, so then we can come back. So now, oh, we've got a stamp. Let's stamp before I forget, because otherwise I will forget. And if I make a mistake, I don't have too much on my paper before I need to. I like this greeting. It says, I'll be thinking of you this season. Owl, right? Owl, super cute. Creative spin on it. Oops, I'm gonna just clean it off. All right, so I'll be thinking of you this season, which I think is a really nice saying. just to let people know you're thinking of them. Okay, so let's put that back in here. All right. Okay, so let's show you what I did. So this green circle is actually from the Christmas Friends. It's this die. And as I was creating this, I knew I wanted to use a stitch. And I was looking at this because it was sitting here on my desk and I was like, I wonder if that would layer in perfect. And it does. So if you want to layer for your stitch circle, so you know me, if you've been following me, you know I love the stylish shaped dies. So I use the largest stylish shaped die, cut out my white, basic white. Then I used this big circle from Christmas Friends to create my layer. So that is what I did there. So we're going to stamp some trees. So let's bring those trees back in. Now, I randomly stamped a lot of trees because I wanted it to make it look like my owl was sitting up in the trees. As you can see in the card, I added a whole bunch because I wanted him to look like he was sitting in the trees. Now, I should probably put this up here so you guys can see it. All right, so let's just randomly stamp. No right or wrong. Some in the fore, some in the back. Maybe we'll go that way. See, the one thing about a class mat, you just wipe it off. I'll leave that out just because I'm not sure if we'll use that again. All right, so we can go ahead and adhere this down and put that like that. So it creates a nice layer. We can go ahead and pop this up. So when I pop this up, I like to do sometimes 4, sometimes 5, just depends. All right, so which way did I stamp my trees? Oh, no, I can't remember. Oh, this way. Let's just put that over there like that. Let's bring in that owl we've already colored. And we're gonna put him right here. And we're gonna cover that up. So doesn't he look like he's sitting in there? Now, a lot of our embellishments are non-orderable right now. I think embellishments are things that are becoming very, very popular. So I went back to our basic rhinestones, which I haven't used in a while. And I was like, you know what? I was looking for something to just sparkle. And I thought, why not use these? And I actually did a little bigger one, so it was on his hat. And you can tell this is an old paper piercer that I think we had when it came with a paper piercing mat. So you can tell I like to keep oldies in my craft room. All right, there is our second card. I will be thinking of you. I'll be thinking of you. So you can see how I kind of left his belly white here. Here I did a little bit more shading. So there's no right or wrong with coloring. It just depends how you as the artist views it. And that's the one thing I love about stamping, because there's no right or wrong. Okay, that's card number 2. Let's bring in card number 3. We're going to do a little bit of a technique, which I'm super excited. So here's card number 3. Polar Bear is like super excited. He's going to a party. He's dressed up. The lights are playing. The music's playing. And he's just having a grand old time. We are going to use, and we're going to emboss that. I'm going to show you that in a minute. We're using the Forever Plaid. This is one of our new dies, embossing folders that is in our September to December catalog. It is actually 6 by 8.5, so it fits our normal mat. I used the deckled circles, which I forgot to grab, but they are super cute dies. And then I used the nestled essentials, which is ones that I use all the time. So let me just find you the deckled circles so you can see them. Because the deckled circles are a great one to get also, because you get 14 different layers. Look how big this one is. That's a great one for scrapbooking, but then look how small they go to. So we use the deckled circles on this. And we're gonna put that there. So actually I'm gonna put this over here for now. And then we're gonna bring in this big Stampin' Cut and Emboss. we are going to bring in, let's bring in the card pieces. I'll show you the card pieces in a minute. We are bringing in that two-tone paper. And now you can see it's very thin. And we want it to be thin because we're going to do some sanding. We're using that Forever Plaid. And we're just going to adhere this down. Oh, I forgot to take off a layer. Sorry. Take that off. I was like, why is that so big? Now we're just going to push this in. All right. Now, we're just going to put this over here because we're going to use it on the next card. Okay, so here is the Forever Plaid. So you can totally leave it like this if you want, but I thought, let's show you some fun things you can do. Now, I need to find a better sanding piece. I need to go back and raid the garage. But for now, I'm just going to use this one, and all I'm doing is sanding. And as I sand, sometimes I found I had to there we go. I need to get a sanding block. I think that's what I need to get. I just found I had to really find paper that was, there we go, not used yet. So as I sand, you can see that it's getting whiter, it's showing the core. So that's the neat thing about two-tone paper is there's a white core. So if you were to rip it, you would get the white cord. If you were to sand it, you're going to get that white cord. So let's show you that card we're making again. Let's bring in those pieces that we are using. And let's go create this card. All right, so thick white. We're going to put down our real red two-tone paper. I was thinking on the weekend, I have a holder for all my cardstock, and I was like, where am I going to put all the two-tone? I have it underneath right now. I feel like we might need to maybe figure out a different way. All right. So, this is just here. My puppy is going to bark. I'm sorry, apologize in advance because my daughter is just coming home. And in about a few minutes, he's going to hear her. Maybe not, he's still sleeping. All right, so there's that. We're gonna bring in this polar bear and we're gonna, polar bear, deckled circle. We're gonna pop that up. Oh, he's just realized his head just popped up. There. And we're going to bring in that polar bear that we've already colored. So we're going to pop him up. Right there. Now, I thought I did have, let me see. I had a drawer filled with labels. Thought maybe I had. Nope, so let me grab a piece of paper. Scrap paper. We're going to bring back in our Stamp and Cut. I'm using the big one tonight because we are using the embossing folders. So when I use the embossing folders, I like to use the bigger one. We're going to bring in that nestled essential dies. So we're going to use this one. So there they are right there. So we're using the smallest rectangle. All right, and we're going to stamp have a berry, Merry Christmas. Like berry as in a bear. And we're going to stamp that in garden green, if I can find my garden green. Right here. Let's put that down there. There we go. And we'll close that up. Put that over there. We're going gonna pop this up. So because I'm gonna lay this here, I'm gonna pop this up on this side. Tape on one side and put my dimensionals on my other side. So just like that. And then we're going to bring in those rhinestones again and add in some rhinestones. So one there, one there, and we're gonna put one up here, just like that. All right, so this is card number 3. I think this was one of my favorites. I have 2. This is a top. Well, this is my second top. I'll show you my first favorite. So there's card number 3. All right, so card number 4 I think is my favorite. Once again, we're going to do some embossing. So here is card number 4. Isn't he cute? So we are using the polar bear. We are using that stylish shape. We're using the red and white twine, and we're going to use a new embossing folder called the Painted Trees. You can find this in the September to December catalog. I like embossing folders because they add so much detail to a card. All right, let me get out the paper we need. So we are using the Garden Green two-tone paper. Now with these trees, you can either put your paper this way, landscape, so you would get your trees this way. But I knew I wanted to create a tree, a moose in the trees. So I'm gonna go portrait so that I get that look that I'm looking for. Let's run that through. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so Painted Trees. It's really nice. You get this fun look. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back in that sandpaper. I'm gonna see if I can really try to. So when you sand in this, it actually makes it look like there's snow on the trees. So you can see as I sand, you see that white core coming through. Makes it look like there's trees. It's snowing in the forest. All right, look how different that looks. It's so cool. And then I added a little bit of Stella. And we're gonna do this first. So this is our Stella, which is a glitter pen. Okay, and I'm gonna squeeze it so that you can see the glitter is coming into the tip. I'm gonna take my lid and I'm literally just going to tap. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be very subtle. I almost need, let's see if I don't want it to blob on me either. And what it's supposed to do is give you like little flecks. Let me try my other one. I think I'm almost out of Stella. So I need to buy some more. I thought I had one. And I looked and I didn't see it the other day. This one's almost out too. I might have used it. Oh, there, you can see it's starting to come. So I'm just kind of tapping, and what that looks like when I'm done, I don't know if you'll see it, but it adds just like a little bit of sparkle. You can see it up here onto my thing. So let's go ahead and finish our card. All right, so we're using thick white. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put this down. So I know when I place my next order, I need to add a Stella, maybe a couple, and I need to add some more seal. All right, so we're using Real Red. We're using greeting this as Happy Holidays. We're just gonna stamp it. So now when I stamp this, I wanna stamp it more. Oh, look at that, oh goodness, I want to stamp it more to my right so that I can cut a little bit off. So let's just show you that. Just trying to tidy up my space here for a minute. Let's put that away. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring in my scissors. We're just gonna trim off a little bit. I like this look because I like leaving it like flat up against there. I'm just gonna add a little bit more tape here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of adhesive back here. We're gonna bring in this real red white twine. You can also find this in our September to December catalog. It is part of the Reindeer suite. Okay, we're just gonna cut that off. It was not available. I think it might be available now, or it's coming in soon, I think. Okay, so let me put this in my bucket. Let's bring in my embellish, our dimensionals. There, like that. And now we're going to bring in our moose. Reminds me of that kid's song, Elliot Moose is on the loose. All right, let's put our moose down. He's out in the forest. He's just having a grand time. He's walking. He's just having a lot of fun. He's heading to that party that his friends are throwing. And he's ready to party it up with his friends in the forest. All right, and there is card number 4 featuring the Christmas Friends bundle. All right, so this one is my top favorite. So love this one. This is my second favorite. I just love the colors in it. I mean, I like all of them. I think they all have unique things. So let's do a recap of how this works. All right, so we made 4 cards tonight featuring the Christmas Friend stamp set and the Christmas Friend dies, which you can find in our September to December catalog. If you place an order in my online store between Monday, October 14th to Sunday, October 20th using this host code, I am here in Canada. You have to be here and live here in Canada. I will send you the cards supplies to make these 4 cards. Then I will create a PDF and I will email you the PDF along with the video link, so you can come back to this video and watch it as you stamp and craft and listen to Christmas music and have some me time in your room, or maybe just create some fun Christmas cards. Like, I honestly think these are easy Christmas cards that you could mass produce, and how fun would that be? Would your friends would put a smile on their face? Like, if you got that in the mail, would that not put a smile on your face? It totally would. All right, so here's this week's host code. You have till Sunday night at midnight to place a $50 order, minimum $50 before shipping and taxes. You will get the supplies to make these 4 cards. The only thing I can't do is stamp, but everything else will be done for you. And this video, I will upload this video to my YouTube channel. Probably in the next few days. I'm hoping to put up the scrapbooking one tomorrow, and then this will be up probably on the weekend. And then it will also be on my blog, so YouTube and my blog. So those are the great ways to find where I post my videos, is YouTube and my blog. So if you're not subscribers, make sure you subscribe, then you know where I'm posting my videos. All right, if you're watching on the replay or you're joining me tonight, sometimes I don't always see comments on my iPad. I would love to know which card favorite was yours, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we will be back next week. I can't remember what we're doing next week. It's probably something snowy or wintry. And I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your night and a fabulous week. And I will see you next Monday night for our new product of the week. And if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Have a great night, everyone. Talk to you real soon. Bye.